In 2023, one of my biggest fear came true. And that fear was losing my job, getting laid off. And yet 2023 was transformational year for me. So, in this episode, I would like to share with you my story and also how I was able to turn my layoff in a in an opportunity and still be and still maintain my lifestyle despite of being getting laid off twice last year. So that's what we're going to talk about. So in 2023, like around January, something was really percolating on my heart, and I was um, I was doing really deep soul searching. I was really doing really deep soul searching, and uh, what I mean by that, it's not like midlife crisis, like why am I here? My life is meaningless. No, like I was happy, and I realized that I can bring more impact. I can make a lot bigger difference, better difference in the world, and I was trying to figure out how to do that. And um, by the way, if it is the first time we're connecting, my name is Eugene. I'm a business and career coach. And today I want to tell you how I built my business in 2023 before I got laid off and went full time on my business, and how my business is still supporting me and how I'm still here. So that's what we're going to talk about. So if you're thinking about like how do I create my business, how do I create an additional stream of income so I can support myself, so my tech job is not the only hope, or like how do I make my business that I already have, my business idea that I already have more profitable and take it off the ground. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So in 2023, in January, like I was doing like soul searching, and because I'm a former clinical psychologist, I'm a former sign language interpreter, I'm an iOS developer, like a really good iOS developer, and I really excel at each career, at each path that I had. I really excel in each career and in every path that I had. And I was thinking about what am I like? What should I like? How should I move forward? What I should do next for in my life to create a bigger impact? How do I create a bigger impact in my life and in other people's lives? Because like here's the thing, I got into tech because of the money. Like when I learn about an opportunity that I can make six figures at a job that like it's yes it is complex, but like everybody can learn it and everybody can do it. So that was my motivation. It's later on I came in with alignment with iOS development. It's later on I'm fortunate that I was able to work on meaningful projects, but again, I was doing that work simply for the money. It wasn't alignment, but I wanted to do more. I wanted to do more, and essentially, I wanted to create, like, extra stream like, multiple streams of income because I like, 2023, January, and, like, 2020 the end of 2022, I was thinking, I can't just keep my all of my eggs, all of my financial security in corporate America's basket because so many layoffs, there are so many there are so many changes happening in tech. How do I do that? And one of my I created my business out of alignment, not out of fear. I started creating my business not because I was afraid of letting it go or getting fired or anything like that. So after I figure out what I want to do. And in my case, I decided to go with coaching. I decided to teach people to do what I do well and something that I'm successful at, to share my knowledge, to spread my knowledge, to help people to help people with their careers. For like that was my very first solid offer, to help people with their tech careers, because this is something that I'm really, really good at. That was my first offer. But 2023, when I figure out what I actually want to do, there's like when it comes to your business, there's a skill required. You have to have skills. You have to build your foundation, because what I see a lot here on LinkedIn and with new entrepreneurs, people try to jump into entrepreneurship. People trying to jump into running their business without a solid foundation. People trying to jump too quickly on on their business without a solid foundation. And yes, listen, it's okay to do it scared. Like you have to build the skills. You have to like move forward, like, and you have to make decisions quickly. But also, you have to have the skills. Like you have to have the skills. And here's the thing: like there are three skills that you need to have when you run your business. You need to know how to generate leads, how to get in front of new audience with your offer, no matter if you're a coach or a consultant or a freelancer, or you provide some sort of service. So you need to know how to generate new leads, lead generation. And then on top of that, you need to know how to convert those leads. And hopefully your services are good enough, or like people see transformation, and th- they're they're transforming in a new form, and there's a like how you retain the customers that you already have. But before you go to customer retention, you need to figure out how to get in front of the new audience, how to convert those leads who are ready to buy, how to make that happen, because it is the hardest part. Like that like when you're starting out, like for me it was like for me, for example, I started I started with lead generation, and my first more or less first solid coaching was on how to generate leads on LinkedIn, and it worked. But here's the thing: when you generate leads, you don't know what to do with them. You don't know how to convert, and then it comes to your messaging. And then it comes to your messaging. How like do people are people clear on what you're selling, what you're offering, and why they should work with you, and how you are relevant to them? No matter what you do, like coaching or freelancing or consulting, how is your coaching is relevant to the problem that they are having? And this is a messaging portion. Like cold DM on LinkedIn and like, "Hey, like, do you need a website?" Like, it's not doing for people. It's not a converter message. "Hey, like, our company can help you to generate more leads." Like, I ignore those messages. But when you actually have a strong message for your audience and the level of awareness that your audience is at, then you start making conversions. Then you start making conversions. Then you create customer journey, like with your business, with your story, and you start making connections, and you start educating people on the problems that they might have. So back in 2023, I started building my business. My first priority was because listen, I'm a software engineer. What I know well is how to learn. If I know nothing in like if at this age, until this day, if I know nothing, I know I have one skill. I know how to learn well, and I know how to learn quickly. So I started educating myself. I started teaching my I starting acquiring the skills that are required to build my business. I invested in coaching, and I started building my foundation, because the foundation is like uber important. So start converting, start. generated leads, and then I start working on my messaging. So people are crystal clear what I'm offering, like, and what I'm about and what I'm doing. And guess what happened? At the end of June, I got laid off. At the end of June, I got laid off. And listen, I really love my company that I used to work for. I really love that startup. Great culture, great people. I shared with my managers, I like, "Hey, I'm building like this business. I'm building like a side hustle. Is it a problem?" Um, he said, "Go for it." We're an amazing community, and I'm still connected with like some people from my former job. I love that job. And, it fit perfectly in my life, it fit perfectly in my schedule. So I was able to build my business and do well at work. I was able to build my business and do well at work. So, um, by the way, like, I see people are joining, I see people are watching. Say hello in the comments, because regardless what we're talking about, business or career, networking is really important. And I wanna learn, I wanna know your thoughts, because if you wanna like I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people share with me that they wanna be a consultant, when they wanna do a freelance, or they wanna do like they might have a course or a book, and they wanna turn it into something more significant, into more sophisticated offer. So, hey Jordan, hello, good morning. Thank you for joining. So say hello in the comments and connect with each other, because regardless if you're running your business or you are pursuing career opportunities, here's the thing: you gotta build your community. You gotta build your community first, and you gotta connect with people, because you don't if you again, if you don't connect with people, who is going to hear you, who is going to see you? So say hello in the comments. And if you have like, by the way, you're listening to me like, okay, got laid off, started building my business, got laid off. If you have any questions about my journey, or about like how to create that, opportunities for you, drop the question in the chat. Like, I'm more than happy to answer that. So, the end of June 2023, I packed my stuff to move to Chicago, to move from Chicago, um, to Seattle. So 2 days before my relocation to Seattle, I got a news from my corporate office that I got laid off. 2 days before my relocation to Seattle, I got news that I got laid off. I have, like, U-Haul booked, I have local movers, like, help move, so everything is booked and ready. So I had to pivot really quickly. And more importantly, I had to face a very difficult decision back then. Like, I had to face a difficult decision back then. I had to decide whether or not I want to continue building my business or not. What am I doing with my business? Because guess what? Before I got laid off, I started generating clients. So now it's not just me and my business, it's me, people that I'm responsible for, and I got laid off. And what am I what do I do next? And I don't know about you, but I live in the world of and not in the world of or. I live in the world of and. I can run business and focus on my business and focus on growing my business and be open to opportunities. And that's exactly how it went. So I kept building my business, I kept generating new clients, and I posted a video here on LinkedIn, and I said, "Hey, I'm focusing on serving you, serving my community, serving my clients with my coaching program, but I also won't say no to a contract position or an opportunity. So let's talk." So after that, I was able to land a contract position. I for sure was able to land a country position. But here's the thing, 2 months later, that opportunity, unfortunately, my contract unexpectedly ended. And guess what? I have my business, I have more clients, I have my business, and my corporate gig decided like ended. So I'm again like I'm fully committed to my decision to keep running my business, to keep going. Because guess what? If I didn't have my business, I wouldn't be here. Because listen, since September 2023, September 2023, I'm full time on my business, working with my coaching clients, helping clients, and and keep going. Because again, like there's no like here's the thing. There's no such thing as a financial security. Financial security is your ability to adjust and create the things that you want, that the things that other people want. Financial security is your ability to generate your wealth. And what is wealth? Wealth is not money, and money is not wealth. What is wealth? Is your creativity, is your ability to create something that other people want, and your ability to communicate the value of your creation. If you know how to create, if you have ability to create and your communication skills are good, and you can communicate the value of the thing that you created, then you can generate wealth. Just money alone is not wealth. It's your ability to create new thing and communicate your value about your creation. So, that's what helped me going. Building my coaching business and learning the skills and be 100% committed. And this is why at the end of last year, a lot of people ask me like, hey, how do you run business, like what do you like, how do you start with like your coaching business or your consulting business or your service based business, what steps do you have to implement. And I decided to start a pilot program for entrepreneurs, um, service based entrepreneurs. What I mean by that, coaches, course creators, freelancers, consultants. You provide some sort of service. How to create an offer, how to launch that offer at the higher price and market at the higher market sophistication, and rinse and repeat. So, and this year I decided to go public because I realized that right now a lot of software developers, a lot of software engineers, a lot of professionals, they like build like bu- building your business skills are required right now. And a lot of people are passionate about building their business, but it's important to learn the skills. It's absolutely to learn the skills. It's absolutely important to learn the skills. So I have a question here. Like, hi Eugene, I want to relocate to the US. Can you help me or give me an advice? Well, like I think, like it's a really broad question though. Like, if you want to relocate to another country, if you want to relocate to the US, learn about immigration law in that country. So that's what I can say about it. Learn immigration law in that country, and yeah, like see how it is. Um, like there are so many. I'm not an immigration attorney, so I can't really give you immigration advice how to relocate to America. But well, find the ways and paths you can immigrate, and more importantly, like see like what you can do in your country, right? What kind of craft you can do in your country, and more importantly, I don't know, for your English is probably good, but like learn the culture, learn the language, and learn how other country works. So after 12 in mobile app and to move to management role in software industry, like I think like yeah, again, moving to leadership, right? Like speaking about your like career, like moving to leadership is about your positioning how you position yourself, and um, how you present your leadership skills. So that's and that's absolutely possible because like I have clients who well like from like just an individual contributor to like um, a mobile lead developer. So it is absolutely possible. So friends, I have an offer for you. If you are an entrepreneur or if you wanna like build your business and um start your business and launch your offer. So grab the link in the comments. It's a short form, and we can talk about if the pilot program for entrepreneurs is indeed the right fit for you or not. So grab the link. Link is in the comments. And what I want you to do, like what I want people to do, I want people to like really be able to generational wealth and be able to really be independent from their 9 to 5, their corporate job, because there's a shift happening. There is a shift happening, and especially in tech, your business skills and your ability to create new things and your ability to communicate your value is the most important thing that and is the most important thing skill that you can acquire. So, and I often work with a lot of tech entrepreneurs or coaches, and again, like how you communicate your value, how you speak about your offer so clearly, so to the point that you're that you can bring awareness of your network and of your audience, and also you can generate leads and convert them. So that's what I have for you today. So grab the link in the comments, very short form, and I will get back to you to see if it is the right fit or not. If it is not the right fit, I will let you know. And if it is, we can explore the ways we can work together, and I can tell you more about all about the offer. Also, if you're curious about my pilot program, just want to learn more information, like feel free to DM me. My DMs are open. So, any last questions? Any last questions before I go? Any last questions? Otherwise, it was really nice to hang out with you, like in the morning at 7 o'clock in Seattle. And I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow, we actually going to talk about how people overcomplicate when people start their businesses, how they overcomplicate them. And listen, um, running your own business is a skill. And if you don't have the right skills, if you don't have the right coaching, if you don't have the right knowledge, it's really easy to overcomplicate even like a very simple thing. And running a business is fairly simple. It's not complicated. It's simple. It doesn't mean that it's easy, but you can do hard things. But like it overall, it's simple. So, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Grab the link in the comments if you want to work with me, if you want to build your business, like if you are a service-based entrepreneur, coach, consultant, or freelancer, and we can talk if it is a good fit for you or not. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.